the student worker is a slave.
Oh.
You know, the
Oh.
and OPIC test has only speaking part, but TOEFL test
Oh.
has 4 parts. Yeah,
Wait, 4 parts?
don't have to watch my manager, and I don't have to hear some order from them.
안녕하세요, 브라운입니다.
Oh my god!
I never thought I just made that up. I just made up that intro. But hello everybody, welcome back to Apartment 308 Podcast. How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the show called It's Been a While. And if you don't know what this show is or never heard of the show before, what are you doing? You have to listen to this show. But anyways, if you are new here, It's Been a While is a podcast where I get together with a friend who I haven't seen / talked to in a long time. We just talk one-on-one, just catch up with each other and just learn something new about each other. We are finally back into bringing in some new guests that we haven't heard from a long time. So, bringing in our new guests, let's welcome our friend Ginny / Hyujin. 네, 여보세요. 네,
Hi,
여보세요.
Brian. 안녕하세요.
As you guys can tell, Hyujin here, or Ginny here, is actually from Korea, which is why we got the Korean theme going on.
Yeah.
And yeah, so how you doing, Ginny?
I'm good, and I just sit down in front of my computer and my dog sleeping in my lap. So
Sleeping.
yeah, my sweetie, so cute. Oh my god.
But anyways, guys, with Ginny here today, we are gonna be talking about something I've wanted to cover on this show, and that is what it's like working in Korea.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there is a huge difference between the American work life versus Korean work life, and so today I'm just gonna talk to Ginny here about that, see if we can find any differences and all that. And by the time this is released, I believe a previous episode of Let's Hang Out is out, where me, Ryan, and Aya are talking about finding a job and why it sucks. So if you guys want to listen in on that, check it out. But yes, if you guys want to hear more about Ginny when it comes to working in Korea, make sure you subscribe to Apartment 308, like today's video, comment, share, all that. And if you're on Spotify or Google Podcasts, go ahead and give us a like and a follow. Alright, Ginny, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright then, let's just jump right into it. So our first question of the night is that, are you working right now? And what as?
I'm working in a English academy to teach children's or the older students, and I worked here since 2021 December.
Oh, so this is very, very recent.
Yeah, very, very recent, because I just working for 2 months, maybe almost 2 months.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's very new job.
How did you find out about this job?
After quit my previous job, that is the university lab, and after that I came back to my hometown, and I feel like I have to earn the money to apply the graduate school program. So I searching some website to find the part-time job, and I called the managers in the academy, and she just said that, like, oh, came here and just we have an interview. So after the interview, she want to employ. Yeah, she want to employ me, and yeah, I got the job.
Wow.
I gave my resume to her, and she read my resumes and kinds of PS, personal statements.
Mm.
So yeah,
Ah, I see.
yeah,
What's it like teaching English to younger students lately?
yeah.
You make it sound like you don't like teaching them.
Because first they are too active, active, active childrens, and it's so loud, and they cannot concentration, right?
they can't concentrate at all.
Yeah, and they cannot speak any English because they didn't never learn about the phonics, even phonics, and I have to teach them from A to Z the first time. And
Uh-oh.
this is so hard. Yeah,
I mean, kids are gonna be kids. There's no stopping them
yeah,
like that.
yeah, but some of the middle school age, even they could not reading any vocabulary, so I gave them some test test, and yeah, but they
they
yeah,
just didn't listen, basically, or they didn't do anything, huh?
yeah. So my throat, my neck is very hurt. Yeah, I
Ah.
feel sick. My sore throat. Mm, mm.
Did you had to be like one of those strict Korean professors, like, listen, like that?
Yeah, but sometimes I want to scream out them, but I cannot. So I have sore throat, and sometimes I have headache because of them. But they, the younger children is cute.
but
Cute.
but
Yeah. Oh my god. Loudly, but they are cute. They love me. Sometimes they write some letter for me, and yeah, the when receive the some letter, like I feel like yeah, yeah.
Aw. See, at least the
Mhm.
kids are being nice to you after all of that.
Yeah, being nice, but still loudly, and still no respect, no, yeah, that's it.
Well, I mean, it is still like like you're still new to this, right? Like this is only like your second month in doing this.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's gonna take some time to get used to them. But if I remember correctly, last time, Eugene, that
yeah,
you worked at a different job before this, right?
yeah.
And it was like
Mhm.
a science lab at your university or something.
Yeah, I work in the my university laboratory that because my major is the bioengineering, so I need to participate in the lab, and I wanted to apply the graduate school program, so I need some recommendation letters from my professors and my advisors. So
Mm-hmm.
I need to join in the lab.
And how long ago was this? Like since you worked that lab?
I remember I almost 8 months.
Wait, you were
Yeah.
working for 8 months, or it was 8 months ago since you were working there?
No, I'm working for 8 months. Yeah.
Oh, you worked there for 8 months. Wow.
Yeah. My advisor's lab is conducted some tissue engineering or some, the 3D printing techniques.
Ooh.
So, yeah, that's cool. So I I wanted to get some skills about that kind of field. So I worked for 8 months. Yeah. Mhm.
Wow. And I'm assuming, well, for that job, like they paid you like pretty well, right?
Actually, I
Y-
actually
you didn't
they
get paid for it?
not I paid for that from them, but the student worker is a slave.
Oh.
The
Oh. No, no, I know where this is going exactly.
yeah that I paid for a similar with the master students. My last payment was maybe $60 per month. Yes.
$60 a month? What?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy because I work 8 to 10 hours per day, one day, but they paid me just like that. So it's very crazy. But it's the truth about the Korea graduate school internships. Yeah,
What? Yeah,
that's crazy.
I know you can't see my face cam right now, but I literally just opened
Yeah.
my mouth in shock, like, huh?
Um. Yeah. That's crazy.
Well, I mean, unpaid internships are actually, they're still a thing, but most of them are used for like school credit most of the time.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm not get any school credits. Just get some skills and techniques. Mhm.
Yeah, because actually, I don't know if I ever told you this, but what was it? I actually did take an internship back in school, and it was an unpaid internship, but when I
Mm.
got interviewed by the owner of the company, they said,
Mhm.
"Oh, you're still in school, right?" It's like, "Oh, I can just pay you in college credit." And I'm like, "Oh, wait, that's absolutely perfect because I
Oh,
can use this as a class and just add
yeah.
credits to my transcript."
Uh-huh. That's cool.
Yeah, make sure you guys watch the coworker episode I did a long time ago to hear more about that.
Mhm.
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
funny enough, this company was actually located in Korea.
What?
Yeah, it was a South Korean company. I'm just like, oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, they couldn't hire me full time because I think it's because of just COVID.
Yeah, I understand. Mhm.
Yeah, but I'm still happy I met I got skills out of it, and also I met a lot of nice people there. So it was really nice to be there for a while.
Mm,
Even though you're like working as a teacher right now, Ginny, do you have like
yeah.
a dream job or like a dream like position or company you want to work at?
Yeah, I have my dream job because I want to be a faculty in the university, and this is why I try to apply the graduate school program. Recently I have some interviews with,
Oh.
yeah, I posted in my Instagram, yeah, maybe 2 or 3 times. And actually today, very early morning, I have an interview with a faculty who is, I wanted to go my top priority faculty, and that's why I'm very
Mm.
tired now.
Oh no.
Mhm.
But I actually am noticing like a lot of Korean graduates are really attending grad school. Is that like kind of like a normal thing for a lot of Korean graduates?
Depends on the major, I think, because
Right.
my major my major need uh let me see. When I want to get a job, a professional job, then I need more higher degree. That is maybe I think PhD degree and
Whoa.
another majors like maybe my for instance my friends who have Japanese culture and language major. She just get a job in the translate company,
Oh.
so she don't need any higher degree than she have. Like she only have the BS. Yeah,
Bachelor of Science, you mean?
no bachelor's in. I don't know. She maybe like languages.
Cuz
Maybe
it when you say BS, you know, other
BS is my major.
yeah, it
Yeah,
means like Bachelor of
sorry.
of
Mm,
Science, or like that
yeah,
when you say BS, it's the type of degree. Yeah.
yeah. So I think depends on the majors or the company's requirements. Some companies require the higher degrees.
Mm. Yeah, cuz here in America, like we do have like graduate schools, and yeah, like going to a graduate school is very optional, but
Yeah.
sometimes it is necessary. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, like depending on the major. Like for example, on a previous episode of It's Been a While, I had my friend Grant, who is studying law, U.S. law, and
Uh-huh.
in order for him to become a become a full time lawyer, he has to
Mm-hmm.
go through law school slash graduate school in order for
Yeah.
him to
Oh.
start. Yeah, in order for him to start becoming a lawyer.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's like graduate schools for like computer science majors, biology majors, but in America, like most of us don't really go to graduate school.
Yeah. I know that, but many people want to go to America and want to go to study because personally my advisor recommended to go to America to study and they describe wider world. You know what I'm saying?
Like like explore the world, you said?
Yeah. They think the studying in America and studying in graduate school programs like that is the easiest way to get what I want, what I really want. So, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if if I want to design my own research, then I need the PhD degrees to be
Mm.
a faculty in the university. Yeah.
I see. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it definitely does sound like a lot of work, but at least when I met you through study abroad, like you seem to
Mm-hmm.
like actually enjoy and actually like learn a lot more stuff that you probably wouldn't get
Yeah.
in Korea. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and I'm glad study abroad is helped you out.
Actually, the my study abroad program from through this program, I feel like I want to go back to America and study more about my major. So
Mm.
yeah, I can meet a good friend who is interviewed me
You mean me?
and yeah and yeah, you are very kind and you are very good friends because you are keep in touch with me and you are so nice. So yeah, I'm very thankful for you.
Aww.
And other friends also they are very nice to me, and I like the American culture and their lifestyles and their education systems. Yeah, so I want to go back to America.
Oh
That's
yeah.
that's why I that's the reason why I want to go. I want to apply the PhD program.
So you can come back here and work here instead.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh wow. Yeah, because I definitely met like a lot of international students who like come up to me saying like, "Hey Brian, is like, can you help me apply for work here in America?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah. Like, what are you interested in doing?" Like, yeah, like, and most of the time they said I wanna become like interpreter or like English translator. I'm just like,
Ah,
yeah, because a lot
yeah,
of students I met like love learning English a lot. So I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I can try to look into it, but
yeah.
the rest is up
Mm,
to you.
yeah, I know. You're a
But
very kind person.
yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it. But yeah, so oh, and also just a friendly reminder for anyone listening out there. Whether you're in the US or in Korea, make sure you get vaccinated because I got my booster shot recently. Honestly, the booster shot did not feel anything weird at all. Like, I felt fine by the end of my booster shot.
Mm,
Yeah. Is Korea have booster shots too?
yeah.
Heck yeah, we are one step closer to beating the pandemic. So yeah, friendly reminder: just get your vaccines as soon as you can. But anyways, back on topic. Let's go ahead and talk about how you apply. So, of course, when you're finding a job, you need stuff like a resume, your college diploma. But what other stuff do you need in order to apply?
General companies require a college diploma and test scores about mostly English test scores,
Is it the TOEFL or is it the TOEIC test?
TOEIC test and TOEIC speaking test, and some companies require TOEFL test and OPIC. You know OPIC
O
test?
OPIC test? I've never heard of
Yeah.
this one. What is that?
OPIC test is an internet delivered test which provides valid and reliable oral proficiency testing on the large scale. Yeah,
Oh, so it's an online test where you have to speak
yeah,
English.
yeah. I
I
searched them in Google.
was about
Yeah,
to say like this sounds way too formal to
yeah,
explain what it is.
yeah.
I'm like, is this a sponsor? Like, are we getting sponsored?
No sponsor, just I Google it. And you definitely need resumes and state of purpose or personal statements.
Personal
Uh,
statement?
yeah,
Is that just where
and
you just like write a letter or like write to the company like about yourself or something?
yeah, like
Oh.
they provide some questions, like 3 or 4 questions, and I answered the questions about like myself or my
Oh.
goals. Why
So,
want to get into our companies like that?
oh, okay, cuz here in America like we kind of have that or we do have that actually. But it's
Mm.
called a cover letter.
Ah, I see. Cover letters.
I actually did talk about this in the previous episode where
Yeah,
yeah,
I remember that.
yeah, sometimes cover letters aren't necessary, but it's nice to have just in case.
Uh, in Korea, cover letter is the
Required.
necessary thing. Yeah, requirements. And this is the basic things, and maybe depends on the field. The company can require the some
like background check or
So I
letter?
mean like design or some like art, some
Oh, a portfolio, right?
yeah, portfolios. Yeah. Some companies require the portfolios. Yeah.
Okay.
When you admit the paperwork, you can get an opportunity to interview with them. Yeah, that's the process.
I see, I see. Cause it's funny enough, cause like when you say like you need a portfolio, like
Mm-hmm.
cause that's also a thing too when it comes to, well, at least for designers
Mm-hmm.
and people studying like computer science, is that
Mm-hmm.
you kind of do need have your own website where it has, evidence of your work or your work up there, to
Yeah.
prove that, oh, you've actually done this stuff before.
Uh,
Actually, I want to
yeah.
go back to the English test. So like the TOEFL, the TOEIC, and the OPIC test. Like,
Yeah.
really be honest. Like, is it actually that bad?
I think the TOEFL test is hard from Koreans. Maybe I think, and TOEIC test is easiest one, the easiest one.
Really?
Yeah, and OPIC test, I never take this test, so I actually don't know about how difficult it is. But some friends said that if you are easy to speak and if you are comfortable to speak or writing, you you are fit to OPIC test. And if you don't like to speak and writing, you just take a TOEIC test.
Oh, so
TOEIC test only has the reading part and listening part, and OPIC test has only speaking part, but TOEFL test
oh,
has four parts. Yeah.
wait, four parts.
Yeah, yeah, TOEFL test has the reading part, listening part, and speaking writing sections.
Oh,
TOEFL is the hardest one.
oh yeah. I think here in America, like in terms of like tests and evaluations for stuff, I believe there is one for computer science. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the company because
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends recently said, oh, it's like, oh, I applied for this company. I did the interview. Now they're giving me a programming test.
Oh
So
yeah.
yeah, we do have that here, but again, it also depends on what type of job you're going for.
Same with Korea. Some kinds of the computer engineering companies, they require some actual tests about the designing code or like designing websites like that.
No, no,
And some companies require just license about yeah about test.
I mean for design, like there are kind of like quote unquote tests, but we usually I feel like most companies these days don't really ask for that. But one
Mm-hmm.
thing you did remind me, Ginny, is that what about like certifications for like like in your case in biology and in engineering, like have you tried going for those like certificates yet?
There are some certifications in my major, but I didn't get that. Actually, our my major, some students take a test and get a certification to get a job or get work under the country.
Like government?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I mean that makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. So when if I want to get a job under the government, I need to get the certification. Maybe
Mm-hmm.
I think that is the common things and some kinds of private. private companies, yeah, they also can require the certification, but just like if you have it, just good, and if you don't have it, just it's okay, like not necessary things.
Right, right. But you would say the most important one is your
Yeah,
resume, your personal statement slash your cover letter,
yeah,
and what was I gonna say? Oh, and the your TOEFL, TOEIC, and OPIC tests.
yeah.
Yeah. What about like this might be obvious, but your college diploma or like proof that you actually graduated university.
We need to send my graduate proof, like paper. Yeah,
Like you're pretty much your graduate papers, or you're
yeah,
pretty much your diploma.
yeah, yeah. We also uploaded the application. During application. We need to upload the transcript and GPA.
Oh, I remember you telling me this. Yeah, like a lot
Yeah,
of jobs are asking for your college transcript.
yeah. And if my GPA is good, they also think I'm the smart person and I am. It is easy to teach me about the work like that. So I think the GPA is also important part of the important part to apply for a job.
Well, I see. Yeah, I mean, here in the U.S., there are definitely some jobs I ran into where they ask you like, "Oh, where did you go to school and for how long did you go to school at?" And
Mm-hmm.
some of them did ask saying like, "Hey, do you remember what your overall GPA was?" I'm just like, you know, I gave him my GPA and just like, well, here you go. Even though I didn't get accepted to the said job, like most of the jobs I've seen, like they don't really ask for your transcript. I mean, I do have my transcript with me, just in case.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
pretty much the one thing you just need is your resume, and that's pretty much it. Like everything
Mm-hmm.
else is like optional, but you want to
Uh,
take those options and use them.
yeah, I understand. That
Oh,
is very different part of the US and Korea.
yeah. Oh, actually, one more thing, and I just thought about this, but what was it? I was talking to another Korean friend, and they said, do you know? Okay, do you know what LinkedIn is? Do you know that website?
LinkedIn?
LinkedIn? Okay, that's a no. I don't think you know. So basically, LinkedIn is a website where it's a social media that's meant for professional work. It's basically your resume, but it's like Facebook.
Yeah, I just Google it and oh,
Yeah, cause it's funny enough, cause I was talking with another Korean friend not too long ago, and they said, "Oh, so most of the jobs I'm applying to here in Korea, I'm giving them my LinkedIn account." I'm like, "Really? In Korea too? You got like you submit your LinkedIn?" Yeah, because LinkedIn is, I'm not sure about you guys in Korea, but here in the U.S., it's the second thing you should get after making a resume.
oh, yeah,
Because with LinkedIn, like you can make connections with a lot of
yeah.
other people, and some of those
Mm-hmm.
people will help you find a job. And it's also a website where you search for jobs too.
Wow. In Korea, also there are some websites to search the jobs or like full-time jobs, part-time jobs like that. And I never heard the LinkedIn, so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's probably just a U.S. thing. I'm not aware if any other countries are like that's a thing, but yeah,
It's like a copy chat.
yeah, yeah. So, moving on from that, how would you say is like the work life in Korea? Like, would you say that a lot of people in Korea work too much or like overwork a lot?
Definitely overworking is the common things in Korea. For me, I work for 8 to 10 hours per day in my lab, and I just pay the few money. So definitely overworking. And other Korean people who have just common job like companies or working in companies or like other corporations, they are also work at overnight, like late night,
Oh,
and they
oh
are,
man.
yeah, they are go to work early and come back home later, late night.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
and the some people have too much work. I don't know what
Like
I'm saying, but
like
like,
like they're getting too many like work hours or you
yeah,
know. Yeah, like I've definitely heard this problem a lot when it comes to
mhm,
in Korea and in Japan too, because Japan also has a problem where a lot of the people are just working too many long hour shifts.
is it not in US like not common thing?
Not really, because in the U.S. we kind of do have a law saying like
Uh,
most jobs that people work at, there is like like you have to work minimum like 8 hours.
yeah, yeah,
But if the employee works too much or has to work extra hours, that's what you
yeah,
call overtime, and they have to get paid extra for doing that. But it also depends like where you work. Like say for
yeah,
example,
mm,
someone who works in IT, and next thing you know, like they do their typical 8 hours, but next thing you know,
yeah.
they have to get called to be like, "Hey, we have a problem. Sorry, can you work an extra hour?" Yeah, it sometimes happens, but it's not a huge issue.
Wow, the there is a law about the minimum work hour. Also, company have to pay about the overwork hour, but many people has a lot of tasks to deal with, and if they could not finish it them in the work hour, they just take it to their home and they finish it overtime,
What?
but they cannot pay about the overtime working.
Wait, so you're telling me that if they don't finish the work on time, they have to take it home like it's homework and they don't get paid for that?
Yeah, not,
What? That's
yeah,
crazy.
literally just few companies doing that. Most of companies just pay them the overwork, over extra hours, but
Oh my
some,
gosh.
yeah, some companies just doing like that.
Wow. Man, that must be really tough.
That's really tough, and they maybe has the chronic disease about
Oh.
head, like
Oh.
headaches or stomach aches.
Yeah, there's definitely I've heard too many stories like even
Mm-hmm.
here in the US, like there are too many stories I've heard from friends that their hands are hurting, they're
Yeah,
constantly getting headaches, sometimes even getting into big injuries too.
yeah.
Like it's definitely risky
Mm-hmm.
sometimes,
Yeah.
but you have to do what you have to do like despite like what's going on. And I'm assuming because of, the pandemic, like
Mm-hmm.
would like things have probably gotten worse or
I think not worsen because some people working in home.
Oh, so there's a lot of like work from home stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so that I think the efficiency about the work is better than before because you know I don't have to watch my manager and I don't have to hear some order from them like that. So it is I think improved than before, but the many companies fire their people, their employers. So yeah, many people lost
Wow.
their job from because of the COVID.
Yeah, it also happened here too. Like a lot of
Yeah.
like when COVID started, like a bunch of people got laid
Mm,
off left and right. We had to resort to like other things, but thankfully there are a bunch of remote jobs that people are doing. And
yeah.
shout out to the people who are like essential workers, like all the doctors, the grocery store workers. Yeah, like shout out to you.
Yeah. So there are a lot of the part-time jobs and full-time jobs maybe is there, but there is no place to get let me in.
Yeah.
I,
I said this last time in like the job hunting sucks video where I'm just all like,
mm-hmm,
sometimes you just gotta wait for like the perfect job to get to you. Sure, you can keep sending out your application out and out and out, but like eventually, like a company will take a chance on you. Like it's all about patience, and you all just gotta wait. And especially with the pandemic, like
mm-hmm,
coming here to America is a little risky, especially if you're an international person. It still takes time. And I know for me, I am still waiting for the time for me to go visit Korea and Japan
yeah,
when it's safer.
yeah. My parents were very worried about going to America because I want to go to America and studying there. And yeah, the parents are always worried about
Yeah, they're always
going other countries. Plus, COVID pandemic is too dangerous.
yeah.
So yeah,
But it's like we said, like it's just a test of our like patience. Like we just have to
yeah,
wait and hopefully things get better soon.
better. Yeah,
And again, friendly reminder to anyone listening out there to get vaccinated, get your booster shot. Doesn't matter where in the world you are, just
mm,
make sure you are safe and that others around you are safe. And one last thing I want to ask you before we end this interview is that
yeah,
despite how harsh working in Korea may sound and all the stuff you need to submit to even apply for it, it's always important to take a break. So when you have like your days off or you're not sorry, my throat's a little dry right
mm,
now.
okay,
Hold on, let me just drink a glass of water. That's another message for you guys. Drink plenty
yeah.
of water. Okay, but so despite of how harsh it may sound to work in Korea, despite how many or how much stuff you have to submit to apply for jobs, it's important to take a break. So, what do you usually do when you have your day off? Like, how do you relax?
Just go to walk with my dog and
Your little
sometimes
puppy.
yeah, my little puppy is so cute. And sometimes I read some books and writing write down about what I thought and what I feelings.
like like
And
like a diary, you mean?
yeah, and I love exercise, so
I know you're still taking those pole dancing classes.
yeah, pole dancing is my favorite exercise. And when I do pole dancing, I forgot the my stress and confused feelings. So Yeah, exercise is the best way to relax and take some rest.
Yeah. Like it's always like just like another general reminder, it's just like yeah, always take like a break like whenever you can. Like if you
Mm-hmm.
get a chance for like an off day like after like a month or a couple months of harsh work, then yeah, go ahead and take that vacation and yeah. Do some exercise, go walk with your dog or read a good book, just like Ginny here.
Yeah.
And for any of y'all wondering what I do on my days off, I literally just sit here on my computer, play video games, and go to sleep.
Oh my god.
No.
What? Playing game is also use your brain.
Yeah, but there are certain games I don't have to use my brain at.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, League of Legends.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, with that, I believe that's gonna end the interview. I'm just kidding. It's not over.
Mm-hmm.
So, like the past couple of guests, Ginny, we have this quick lightning round where I'm just gonna
Yeah.
give you two options and you just choose one or the other. All right. So first up, do you like brownies or cookies?
I like cookies.
All right. Do you prefer Apple or Samsung?
Wow, it's very hard because I use iPhone, but I my laptop is from Samsung.
You
So,
gotta choose. You gotta choose.
I think I prefer the Samsung.
You heard it here first. You said Samsung. All
Yeah.
right. Do you like the movie Frozen or Moana?
I like Moana.
Do you want to try surfing or skating?
Uh, Surfing.
Do you like going bowling or playing pool?
Uh,
All
bowling. Bowling is, yeah, I think the funniest thing. Yeah.
right. What is better, pancakes or waffles?
Waffles.
Ah, yeah. Do you like drinking Pepsi or Coke?
Oh wow, I like Coke.
Hell yeah. Do you like waking up early or staying up late?
I always want to wake up early, but I just stay late. Yeah,
Hey, no, that's me too.
yeah, yeah. Wake up early.
Alright. Would you rather go to Disneyland or Universal Studios?
Uh, Disneyland. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Disneyland. Alright, last one. Bulgogi or japchae?
Oh, I like cookie.
Bulgogi, yeah.
Yeah.
I just had some bulgogi yesterday, actually.
Wow. I want to eat bulgogi, but there are less ingredients in my refrigerator.
uh, but yeah, that's the end of the lightning round. And yeah, thank you so much, Ginny, for taking this time to do this interview about Korean work life.
Thank you so much, Brian, for having this interview for me.
Yeah, gomawa.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, that's gonna bring in an end to this episode of It's Been a While with Ginny. Like I said, if you're on the YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe, comment, and like today's video. In the comments down below, like, are you someone from Korea that agrees with Ginny what it's like? Or, maybe you're a foreigner working in Korea. Tell us what it's like working in Korea. And also, don't forget to follow us and like us on the Spotify and Google Podcast account or, wherever you get your podcasts at. So, yeah. With that, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye bye.